Fear doesn't announce itself loudly. Fear doesn't announce itself loudly. It whispers. It whispers, "Not today." It whispers, "You're not ready." It whispers, "What if you fail?" And for years, fear whispered into the life of Lucas Miller until one quiet moment forced him to finally listen and then stand up to it. Lucas was 29 years old, living in a small town in Ohio, working a job he didn't hate, but didn't love either. He worked as a customer support agent at a tech company, answering emails and calls from behind a screen. From the outside, his life looked fine. Stable job, decent apartment, no major drama. But inside, Lucas felt trapped. He had always dreamed of something more. Since high school, he wanted to become a public speaker, someone who could inspire people, share stories, and help others overcome their struggles. But there was one problem. Lucas was terrified of speaking in front of people. His heart raced just imagining it. His hands shook, his voice cracked, his mind went blank. Once, during a college presentation, he froze completely. 30 seconds of silence that felt like 30 years. That moment followed him everywhere. So Lucas did what many people do. He avoided fear. He told himself, "I'm just not that kind of person. Maybe someday. I'll try when I feel confident." Years passed, and confidence never came. At night, lying in bed, Lucas scrolled through videos of motivational speakers. He admired them and hated himself a little for not even trying. Fear had become his invisible prison. One Monday morning, Lucas's manager announced something that made his stomach drop. "We need one volunteer to present our new project to the regional team next Friday." The room went silent. Lucas felt his chest tighten. This was exactly what he feared. He looked down, hoping someone else would speak up. No one did. Then the manager's eyes landed on him. "Lucas, you're very knowledgeable about this project. Would you like to present?" Time slowed. Fear screamed, "Say no. You'll embarrass yourself. Everyone will see you fail." Lucas opened his mouth. "No!" was ready to come out. But something unexpected happened. He thought about 10 years of hiding, 10 years of watching others live the life he wanted, 10 years of regret. And before fear could stop him, Lucas said softly, "Yes, I'll do it." The room moved on, but Lucas stayed frozen. What did I just do? That week was torture. Lucas couldn't sleep. His appetite disappeared. Every time he imagined standing in front of people, his chest tightened. Fear tried everything. It reminded him of past failures. It showed him imaginary humiliation. It convinced him he wasn't good enough. Thursday night, Lucas sat alone in his apartment, staring at his presentation slides. "I can't do this," he whispered. That's when his phone buzzed. A message from his older sister, Emily. "How's life, little brother?" Lucas hesitated, then told her everything. The fear, the presentation, the urge to quit. Emily listened quietly. Then she said something Lucas would never forget. "Fear doesn't disappear when you avoid it. It grows. But when you face it, even shaking, it starts losing power." Lucas sighed. "What if I fail?" Emily replied, "Then you'll still be braver than the version of you who never tried." That night, Lucas made a decision. He wouldn't wait for fear to leave. He would walk with fear. Lucas didn't suddenly become confident. Instead, he took small steps. He practiced out loud in his living room. He recorded himself and cringed, but kept going. He stood in front of a mirror, hands shaking, voice trembling. Each time fear showed up, he said something new. "I see you, but I'm doing this anyway." Slowly, something shifted. Fear was still there, but it wasn't in control anymore. Friday arrived. Lucas stood outside the conference room, heart pounding so hard he could hear it in his ears. His hands were cold, his mind whispered, "Run." Instead, he took a deep breath and walked in. Part 5. The Moment of Truth. Standing in front of the room, Lucas felt exposed. Every face looked like a spotlight. His voice shook as he began. "Good morning. I'm Lucas." The first minute was rough, but then something unexpected happened. He kept going, sentence by sentence, slide by slide. He focused on the message, not himself. Fear didn't disappear. But Lucas realized something powerful. Fear can't stop you if you keep moving. 10 minutes later, he finished. The room was silent. Then, applause. Not thunderous, not dramatic, but real. Lucas felt something warm rise in his chest. Relief, pride, freedom. For the first time, fear didn't win. That presentation didn't make Lucas famous, but it changed his life. He volunteered more at work. He joined a local speaking group. He started sharing short motivational videos online. Each time, fear appeared. And each time, Lucas faced it. Months later, Lucas stood on a small stage at a community event, speaking to strangers about overcoming fear. He smiled, not because he wasn't afraid, but because fear no longer controlled him. Final lesson. How to face your fear. Lucas learned a truth that changed everything. Fear is not a stop sign. It's a doorway. Confidence comes after action, not before. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. If you're reading this and feeling stuck, remember, you don't need to be fearless. You just need to take one step while afraid. Because on the other side of fear is the life you've been waiting for. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Life Reflection Tales for more powerful motivational stories that help you grow, heal, and become stronger. One story at a time. Your future self is waiting. Don't let fear keep you from meeting them.